We are back again with yet another breakdown video, and this is going to be a very interesting one because this is talking about the Power 106 LA pull-up that was going on in Los Angeles. And shout out to Noor Dosser, or at Noor Dosser on Twitter. She was a part of that pull-up. She was actually one of the, I guess you could say, one of the headliners of the pull-up. And I'm going to show you some videos. It's 4 of them, as a matter of fact, where they got met with some resistance from the people they were pulling up on. Now, basically, this is all stemming from the whole Power 106 events that have been going on for the last couple of weeks. And there have been a couple of pull-ups that have occurred. And I believe there's going to be some more, most definitely. But I want you to check out, and it's going to, of course, with me doing my breakdown videos, there's going to be some stopping and going. And I want you to see the resistance that she and the other men that were there got from a particular community that felt so offended by what was happening. But first, I'm going to read the caption. Video of the second hashtag pull up show up Power 106 LA, where the Latinos assaulted the men guarding me. They called me a bitch, said Black American freemen were racist Republicans at Power 106 LA, built their platform without freedmen. They said, let's fight, despite being invited to calmly discuss. Let's get into it. Now, this one right here was the loudmouth. This one right here, like, literally was the one making the most noise out of all the ones that came to try to pull up on them.
Listen to the Latina. You heard her say this is her land and they just got here in the 80s. In the 80s. We are been here. We're foundation.
Now look at what she just did. She tried to like put the phone and the camera all in this woman's face. And when the black man stood in front of her to keep her from getting too close, because you never know what she might actually do, she pushes him. That's assault. Not one time did he put his hands on her. Not one time did the black woman put her hands on her. But she immediately pushed him. Like, she put hands on him. Now, look at these other guys like behind him. He got a little megaphone. This guy right here, and he has a sign right here that says no space for races and all types of stuff like that. Like, this literally, like, this is an environment that they created at that station, or people who are identify as them have created at that station. And now black people are pushing back against it. And now this is how they respond back to it, because they don't want to change the dynamic in which they made that has made black people uncomfortable. So now black people are making them uncomfortable.
Did you get that on record?
Now she's cussing. Now she's loud, and now she's cussing. Like, she's being very combative. And notice something. It's a woman that's being the most combative. Like, the men right here aren't even saying nothing. Like, he's had to back her up. He's not even getting in this man's face. She is. Now, it's always the stigma that people like to say black women are so masculine, or they are knee deep in their masculine energy, always getting in the face of a man. Well, this woman is clearly not black, but she's parading that masculine energy in front of her men, basically emasculating him by trying to go toe to toe with not only another man, and a black man at that, but this black man could pluck her one good time and she would land across the street. And it would be a wrap for her. He would pluck that pink hair dye out of her head.
That's a song. Someone call 911 right now. Call 911.
Y'all didn't touch her. Fuck that.
Call ICE. Call 911. We have.
Now, I can't really understand exactly what he was saying, because she was talking with the megaphone while he was yelling. So I don't know if he was saying anything in English or if he was yelling in Spanish. But apparently he was pissed about something. And I'm noticing he's wearing a shirt that says Native on it. It almost looks like the Adidas logo, but it has feathers on it.
Them assaulting us all because we're fighting for our economic viability. Get her on camera. She came here. She came here yelling and screaming.
I think one of the guys asked if she had a weapon. Let me go back on that. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, I think he asked her And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. I think he asked her, does she have a weapon? Well, technically she did use a weapon. She used her hands when she pushed him, because the guy that asked her that question is the one that she pushed.
She came here yelling and screaming. She's volatile. She's not like she's metal. She wanted to fight me. She said, let's act like we're in the living room. In what?
And honestly, she doesn't even look like the typical quote unquote Latina. She looks like a straight up white girl. Like if you look at the rest of them, you can say, yeah, you can see the Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, but her, she looks like a straight up white girl with a bad hair dye job. Wait, hold on. Let me run that back again. What did this guy in the back say with the hat? What did he? Why did he call her homophobic? What did she say out of her mouth that was a slur towards the academy? Where is this coming from? Now they just throwing stuff out there. He says you're homophobic. What did she say? This isn't even a battle against the academy right now. We're not even talking about them. They aren't even in the equation. So him yelling out she's homophobic, he doesn't even have a leg to stand on with that claim. Why is he bringing up gay rights? Does he know? Does he have any idea where he's at? Is nobody out there waving a rainbow flag? Like, wow. Okay, let's continue. Now she done called her a B. That's the part where she calls her a B. I just heard it. Notice she's the loudest person out there. She's the loudest one out there, making all of that noise for no reason. Because she's in her feelings.
And she wants to fight because her mind is so low level that she can't conduct herself at a high level.
And this guy, I don't even know why he brought his megaphone out, because he hasn't one time spoken into it. He's just holding it like just because I guess it looks nice because it's a nice bright blue color. I haven't seen him use that thing one time.
Then we have a guy, a troll with a hat on, and his most intellectual words are blah, 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 blah. And this goes to show you how much people who are
Oh, he finally used it. And you can't understand a word he's saying because he's not being vocal enough. Let me go back. I think it's really interesting how they are the ones that are so in their feelings right now. Yet these black men who are standing right here, and even the young lady that's speaking, they are so unbothered by whatever it is that they're saying. And that's the thing. I've always said that when it comes to protests or black people protesting, you're going to have a lot of people who try to agitate black people to get them out of their element because they love to see black people get mad. But they get upset when black people do not give them the energy that they want. And that's why they're getting so red in the face, because black people, them, are not giving them the same energy of what they're trying to dish out. They're trying to literally get into a physical altercation. That's what they want. They wanted to get physical, but the black men right here, kudos to them for not giving them that type of energy. Because all it's doing for them is fueling their fire and making them even more upset. But who cares? They're the ones that kicked all of this off, and it's black people, particularly FBA, that are going to finish it. Now they're across the street. They went from the side of the street that they were on. Now they're across the street.
okay.
Now that sounds like a threat. You heard what she said, right? I'm coming for you. Good luck. That's all I got to say.
And what's your name since you're so bold? Go, coward, go.
And okay, so that was the first video. Let me go and retrieve the second one. But before we get into it, I'm going to read the caption. It says, here is part 2 of Latinos literally trying to fight me. Thank the Black American freedmen guys of our FBA. Freedmen brothers are strong, calm, collected, melanated warriors at Power 106 LA must end their racism. Hire Black American freedmen, not provide platform for racists, and apologize.
Big boy got the big check. Big boy got the big check. Name one Mexican on Power 106 staff that got $1 million checks.
So in closing, what I say is,
and something else that's really interesting about this is basically this pull up. Black people aren't pulling up just because they want to cause drama. They're pulling up because the element that has come out of this station has been exposed, and now people are upset that Black people are calling them out on it, and not just on social media. Like, they're actually going to the location and actually doing it. This is what scares not just a certain community, but the American establishment as a whole. They are fearful when Black people actually stand up and push back, and not just as one person doing it, but as a collective. Because I'm guaranteeing that the next time they do a pull up, it's probably going to have way more than people than this, mainly just solely on these videos that you're seeing right now. Because I'll have to admit, they're holding their own even with the little bit of people that are there. Imagine if this was like 20 plus people that were there. It wouldn't end well for them. Now look at this one right here. The one that looks like she's shaped like a pill bottle. Now she wants to try and get in her face. Notice she came up, but the Black man made sure to stand in front of her and was like, look, you ain't gonna get too close. At least she had the decency to have a mask on, and I'm sure it's not to protect her from anything that might, I don't know, make her ill, but I'm sure it's because her breath smells like black beans. Oh, look, the pink haired chick is back. Now they're really trying to get in these brothers' faces. These brothers are towering over every last one of them. Again, remember how I said one pluck to her across the street, knock that dye out her head. Now they trying to get his like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do nothing. Now, all right, that was the end of the second video. Let's move on to the third one. All right, this one says part 3 of Latinos wanting to fight because of Black American freedmen are demanding respect, economic inclusion, end of an on-air racism, and no more calls to protest reparations by racists like at American Cholo and at Power 106 LA. I told them to stop being ghetto and learn to have political discourse. I thought that's very interesting because, you know, they always try to say that, again, that Black people are not calm and collective when it comes to these type of things. But this is actually exposing how other groups are very hostile towards us. I said before in the past, you do not have to be white to be a white supremacist. Now, let's see what they're talking about in here, or not talking about, I should say.
Big boy got the big check. Name one Mexican on Power 106 staff that got $1 million checks.
So in closing, what I say is, make sure that you show us.
Hold on right quick. I think they showed this part before, and I'm trying to see if there's something new to this because it looks like the same video. Okay, that looks like the same video but from before, so I'm gonna go to the fourth one and see if it's something new. All right, so apparently, I guess those were like videos that kind of got cut and they got posted up multiple times because they was the same clips that played from the previous one. So that was the entire thing right there. But yeah, basically FBA, Black people, Black Americans, however you want to call it, did what they had to do, or felt that they did what they had to do. And like I said, this is not going to be the last pull up. I can almost guarantee that. And it's going to be the next time that it happens, it's going to be another one. Like, look at him right here. I purposely picked this image for a reason. Like, this is them pushing or trying to push back to keep a racist narrative going. That's why I said before, and I'll say it again, and I'm sure many of you are going to echo the same sentiments down in the comments and in the chat. There is no black and brown coalition, no matter how hard they try and push it. This is the real brown right here, what you're seeing right here. I'm still stuck on this guy right here in the back with the hat on, talking about you're homophobic. That part still just kind of threw me for a loop, because I'm like, where? He like this, you at the wrong event, because it had nothing to do with the academy. Nothing. I mean, nice try. I mean, but whatever. And I know their angle, they're going to probably try to say that, you know, black people were being aggressive, or black people, they're being racist. And because, you know, one of them, there's one right here in the back, held that yellow sign talking about racism and all types of stuff like that. Listen, they can make all those cries and pleas all they want. But like I said, the black people that were there were completely unbothered. But what they were trying to do was trying to bait them into getting physically aggressive with them. Especially this one right here, Loudmouth, because she pushed this guy right here. Like, she actually pushed him, cussed, called the woman a B, and all types of things. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the next pull-up. That's going to be very, very interesting. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video on that note. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like and share the content on your various social media platforms. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, have that bell clicked, and have your notifications set to all, as well as having your notifications set to all on your mobile devices, so you'll be notified when I upload a new video or go live. All the links to my Patreon, Discord, and backup channel will be down in the description below. And I will talk to you in the next one.